Welcome to another episode of Watch Me Do Family History with Chris Knudsen. Today I am going to show you how to solve problems in the tree. I have an ancestor. His name is Harry Bryden Hopkinson. And we are going to figure out whether the 4 wives that are listed on his record really belong to him. Let's get started. Okay, so here we have Harry Bryden Hopkinson. He was born in Massachusetts in 1867 and died in Connecticut in 1929. And as we scroll down, we have a wife, Ethel Grace Allen, a wife, Eva A. Loeb, Ethel May Allen, and Ethel May Allen. So here we have 4 wives, 3 of them named Ethel Allen. So chances are those are wrong. Are they the same Ethel Allen? This one was born in 1886 and died in 1975. This other Ethel was born in 1884 and died in 1919. And this one was born in 1884 and died in 1964. So it looks like these are different Ethel Allens, and let's see which one belongs to Harry Bryden Hopkinson. So let's look at the sources that Harry has and see if it's clear from the records that have already been attached. So here we have Harry in 1870. He would have been 3 years old, living with his parents. 1880, he had been 13, still living with his parents. Let's look at this 1900 census. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to scroll down. And here it says marital status, married. He's the son of Henry Hopkins. And looks like it's the father living with the son and a servant and a boarder named Alice M. Johnson. So let's look at the record. Why does it say he's married in 1900? If he was born in 1867, in 1900 he'd be 33. So it says he's married, but he's not living with his wife. Okay, so here we have Hopkinson Henry and Hopkinson Harry. It says Henry is widowed, and it says Harry is married, and he's been married for 5 years. So Harry Hopkinson's first marriage happened 5 years before the 1900 census. So at some point in time he married somebody in 1895-ish, and she is currently not living there anymore. So let's get out of this record. And so let's go back. Let's look at the other sources. So we know that the 1900 census shows that he was married and had been married for 5 years. Now, what happens when we get to the 1910 census? Scrolling down. Harry B. Hopkinson, living with Ethel Hopkinson, and mother-in-law Emma Allen and Harry Paulman. Okay, so Emma Allen, who's the mother-in-law, is the mother of Ethel Hopkinson. So we know that this Ethel in 1910, her mother is Emma Allen, born in New York in 1953. So that tells us a lot. So whichever Emma is the right Emma has to have a mother named, whichever Ethel is the right Ethel has to have a mother named Emma Allen, because this is a connection between her husband and her mother. And so and they're living in Wallingford, New Haven, Connecticut. Okay, so let's go back here and we're going to look at some of these wives. And Ethel Grace Allen, if we click on her and let's go to her person page. Her parents are Elliot and Emma. Sarah Barnes, Elliot and Emma. So Emma, go back. And okay, so that one could be right, Emma. What about the other one? Oh wait, sorry, let me look at that again. So this particular Emma, this Emma Allen would have been born in 1857 in New York, and she's widowed. This Ethel Grace Allen, let's go to her mom. Born in Massachusetts in 1860, not 1857. So that could be the wrong Emma. Let's see what happens with the other Emmas. With the other moms. So we're going to go back to Harry. And let's look at the next Ethel. Ethel May Allen. Is her mom's name Emma? Yes, her mom is also named Emma. Oh, the other thing, this Emma was also a widow in the 1910 census, so this one makes sense. I forgot to look and see if the other Emma's husband had died. And she is born in New York or Michigan. They can't decide. So that one fits the census record better. And let's go back and look at the third Emma. The third Ethel May Allen. And let's see who her parents were. Her parents are Eben and Lizzie. So definitely not this Ethel. And this Ethel has another husband, George Tuck Everett, married in 1916. So I'm thinking we're going to rule out this Ethel May Allen as being the wife of Harry Bryden Hopkinson. Let's see if there's anything else that might clue us into that. So they didn't get married. This marriage didn't happen until 1916. So timing wise it makes sense, but I think it's a no just from the get-go because her mom was not Emma. So I'm going to go ahead and detach this marriage. Let's remove, it's the wrong Emma. So we're going to remove Harry. Why 1910 census has Ethel's mom and this Ethel does not have the right mom. Okay, so now we're down to 3 Ethels. We're going to go back to Harry Hopkinson. And so Ethel Grace Allen, let's go back to that mom. Her mom was Emma, but in the 1910 census was listed as a widow. So unless she's married twice, no, because these children belong to this guy, and he didn't die until 1941. So it was just by chance that this one, and she also has a different husband, Irving Wood Lyon, and okay, so it can't be her as well either, because this Emma was born in the wrong state, wrong year, and her husband wasn't dead in that 1910 census. So I'm going to go ahead and take him out. Okay, so reason for change in 1910 census. Harry's wife Ethel has a mom that was born in New York and was a widow. This Ethel is wrong. Okay, and let's go back. Now, did Harry marry twice? Harry, okay, who's Eva? Eva A. Law. Wait, Ethel May Allen. You know, I deleted that source, but I think Harry may have had a marriage record. 1919. Okay. H.B. Hopkins, Ethel M. Allen. Spouse's name H.B. Hopkins. Ethel M. 1919. Okay, this is Harry's death record. And so the middle initial of his wife was M. Okay, Ethel May. So that makes sense. Okay, Eva. Well, I didn't see a marriage record for Harry, but there was a marriage record for the other Ethel Allen. So we want to add that one back. No, okay. So let's go back. So let's go back to Harry, and let's try to find this marriage first. Eva A. Lobb. We're going to click on her. And let's go ahead and look on Ancestry and see if we can find a marriage. So we've got a 1900 census. U.S. Find a Grave, Eva Hopkinson. Let's look at that. Spouse, Harry B. Hopkinson. Okay, so we definitely know she married a Harry B. Hopkinson. Let's look and see what this says. I'm going to click on his name. Okay, Harry B. Hopkinson. Spouse, Eva A. Hopkinson, Ethel M. Hopkinson. Okay, so there were two spouses there. Let's look at that record. Ethel M. Allen, Hopkinson. Eva A. Lobb, Hopkinson. Okay, so this confirms that he did have two spouses, and both spouses list wife of H.B. Hopkinson. Let's go back. Yeah, wife of Harry B. Hopkinson. Okay, so we know that both of those are his wives. And just for, oops, I didn't mean to close that. So let's look for a marriage record. Okay, down here there's a marriage record. Okay, Eva Lobb married 10 February 1921, Wallingford, Connecticut, to Harry Hopkinson. So let's add this record. So I'm going to highlight this information, and I'm going to go up here to record seek, and I'm going to click on this record seek. That's going to take us over, and we're going to do family search. Okay, and the notes are name Eva Lobb, female, married 10 February 1921. So we got the right information. I'm going to save now and attach later. And let's close that and bring back up the other one. Okay, so now we're going to add that to her record. Sources, add source, attach from source box. Eva Lobb, and because it also belongs to her husband, we're going to add it to her husband as well. So I'm going to scroll down and click on Harry, go to his person page, and click on his sources page, add source, attach from source box, and attach the record. Good. Now we need to enter in the marriage information so that it's in the right order. So I'm going to click edit, and there's relationship events. I'm going to click add an event. It automatically brings up a marriage, and the date is 10 February 1921. So I'm going to type that in, 10 February 1921. And let's click on the tab again. Place, Wallingford County, Connecticut. Okay. Oh, Wallingford, New Haven, Connecticut. Okay. Good. So now let's see if we can find the marriage to Ethel May Allen. So let's go up here and do another ancestry search. So I'm looking for marriage records. Here's one. Here's the one we just attached. It looks like this is an obituary. Let's click on that. Okay, this is newspapers.com. I am signed in to my account. If you can look at the data that Ancestry has on the tab here, but to actually look at the newspaper record, you actually have to have a membership with newspapers.com. It's an extra yearly fee. Okay, so here, let's see what it says. Funeral services for Harry B. Hopkinson will be held Wednesday. Interment will be in the Memoriam Cemetery with L.R. Cook. The deceased was 61 years old, and it looks like it continues somewhere else, and they didn't. Let's see if it continues up here. And was employed for years as a die sinker at R. Wallace and Sons factory. He is survived by his wife. Mr. Hopkinson died yesterday morning at the Meriden Hospital. So, no other survivors from his family, just his wife. So we have to assume that 1929, it was his wife, whichever wife died last. Okay, let's get out of here. And we're going to go back. Let's see if we can find another marriage record. Sometimes when you click on records, it brings up other records. Okay, here we are. Here's a marriage, newspapers.com marriage. Ah, there we go. Harry B. Hopkinson, married May 1905 to Ethel May Allen. So let's highlight that, and we're going to attach this record to both of them. I'm going to use Record Seek, and we're going to save now. Close that. And let's go back to Harry and attach the record. For some reason it's not responding. There may be 100,000 more people trying to do family history today at the same time. Page unresponsive. Let's exit the page. Okay, I'm going to close that tab, and I'm going to reopen FamilySearch. Slow to respond. Okay, recently viewed, Harry. Open his person page. Oh, good. Okay, now it's back up and running. We're going to click on sources because we want to add that new marriage record that we just added. No, that's not the one. Okay, let's try again. So we're going to click on create a source, save now, close, and then we're going to go back to Harry. Let's refresh this. Oh, no, yeah. Sources, add source. That's what I did wrong. Attach source from source box. I forgot the step. And we actually added it twice. We'll just click on this first one. I got turned around because of that glitch with the page becoming unresponsive. So now we're going to go back to Harry. And we're going to add this to his wife, because it's a record of him marrying Ethel May Allen. And we're going to go to sources, add source, attach from source box. And we're going to attach there. Go back to her. Now let's add the date. So click edit. We're going to add an event. It's a marriage, and the date is May 1905. that just means the newspaper article came out in May 1905, but it said probably a day of the week when they got married, maybe. Let's see. Place of marriage. Cherry Street. Let's go ahead and let's click on this newspaper and see if we can get more details. We're in Meriden, Connecticut. So we're going to say it's in Meriden, Connecticut, because they just given an address. Meriden, Connecticut. So with an Meriden with an E. I spelled it wrong. There we go. New Haven, Connecticut. And let's okay, so that's good enough. So we're going to stop and we're going to hit save. So now we have proof of both of these marriages. Harry did get married to two people, and we have marriage records for both of them now. And we were able to delete the marriages to the other two Ethels that were not correct. So that was all I wanted to get done today. So we'll go ahead and stop there. If you have any weird things on your family tree that you think you need help with, that you don't feel comfortable doing it yourself, just copy the ID number. This is an ID number here. So Harry Britton Hopkinson's ID number is M3S6RLF. If you just copy that ID and paste it in, copy any ID from any of your ancestors and paste it into a comment in YouTube and below here, and I will look at it and try to see what I can figure out from that part of your family tree and do a video on it. Or if you liked this video, please click the like button. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please click the subscribe button. And we'll see you again next time. Have a good day.